or like a storm coming in. Well, this time around, we're actually going to have some rain before the holiday, so it may cool us down a little.
Hey, now I'm getting used to it. Walking in this morning, it was perfect.
Right, and if you step out, I mean, the humidity is still pretty low. That's going to climb, but hopefully that rain, it's going to help us out for this weekend. Let me show you what this weekend looks like. 96 on Saturday, 98 on Sunday, 99 for the 4th of July. Yes, it's hot, but look at the rain chances. About a 20% coverage on Saturday, 10% on Sunday. That all depends on the tropics, and I'll show you that. This is what I need you to know for today, though. It's partly sunny out. It's near normal. Our humidity is still relatively low. We do have a few isolated storms out there tonight, partly cloudy. It won't be as warm. And this weekend, yes, we're talking about the scattered rain. It all depends on the tropics. It's just that time of the year. Here's what we're looking at right now outside. Over the past hour, we've seen this rain develop from Wichita Falls towards Bowie. Some of it on the heavy side, but for the most part, it's not moving much. So I'm not expecting this to make it into the Metroplex. We do have some lightning strikes out there. That's really about it. Across the Metroplex, 84 degrees right now. It feels like 82, so no heat index to talk about. And that has to do with the relatively low dew point. Remember, that's a measure of moisture. Last week, this was near 70. Now it's at 52. That's what makes it feel a bit more comfortable out. We do have a little cloud cover out there, but that's really about it. Temperature makes it to about 85 degrees at noon, 87 degrees by 1. 93 degrees around 5, which is considered completely normal for this time of the year. It'll still be about 90 by the time 7 o'clock rolls around. The wind stays out of the north and east. So that's the Metroplex, right? But look at areas closer to the Red River. Mid-80s for the high temperature, and that is because of that projected rainfall. And some locations west of here also looking at upper 80s, low 90s, and it's because of a few isolated thunderstorms. That'll be possible for our western counties, Mineral Wells, Bowie, Decatur, Granbury, and looking at you to the west. That's where we have the potential for a few isolated storms. So that cluster of rain that's currently around Bowie, that's going to eventually fizzle out as it approaches Gainesville. By the time peak heating happens around 5 or 6, we'll notice a few thunderstorms across Eastland, Breckenridge. That's beneficial rainfall. It's what's going to help cool us down for the mid to late afternoon and into the evening hours. I'm also watching the tropics. I mentioned the rain potential this weekend. It all has to do with this area of low pressure. National Hurricane Center has about 30% chance of this developing into something. Even if it doesn't develop into a named storm, it's going to bring in beneficial rainfall for portions of southeast Texas. And let me show you that. This is the projected track as of now. This eventually moves onto the coastline, brings in heavy rain across the southeast, and then it takes a northward turn. This is a timestamp around Friday into Saturday. It takes a northward turn for areas east of I-35, and that's where we see the heavier rain kind of lining itself up. This is what brings us the rain potential Saturday, but it kind of dwindles away Sunday. It'll be dry for the 4th of July with the current track. A small shift in the track will change the rainfall potential. So as of now, we're looking at 2+ inches for areas of the southeast, and where you see this blue line here, that's where we see the heaviest of rain. 1+ for some across the Metroplex. We're not looking at too much, but areas east, we're looking at some pretty beneficial rainfall. 1+ possible for areas of Canton, Athens, Mineola, but until then, we're looking warm. We're looking dry, temperatures in the mid-90s through the weekend thanks to that rain potential. But the 4th of July holiday, it's looking hot, a high of 99. We're looking at triple digits Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday of next week, Kara.
Okay, we're going to hold on to what we got right now. Thanks, Marielle. And health news, a new study gives us a better understanding